Welcome back, guys. I'm Amani and I pretend to know everything and you guys pretend to care. I was having a perfectly fine day, living my life, then it hit me. Oh, I have to film a video about Ashley Trevino. So, here we are. Now, I really didn't want to talk about this. Like, I tried my hardest to find something else, anything else. The internet had to keep giving me this never-ending supply of bullshit from Ashley Trevino.
You're gonna get your, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get your shoes so kaya tiga. Malabas ka kaya
Why is it already stinking?
Congratulations, Ashley. You are officially the main character of today's video. Yeah! This whole thing is like a literal train wreck. I tried to follow the timeline. It felt like I'm trying to read a book where all the chapters were like out of order and it was written using a medieval crayon. Before I ruin your day, I want to let you know, despite any proof that was given, I'm gonna have to refer to everything that happened as alleged. So I don't want to get murdered or something. I don't know. Allegedly, she's like sending cease and desist letters to her haters, and Mama don't want that smoke. Anyways, let's begin!
He's getting me an Airbnb. If not, I'm gonna be staying at Shawty Bay's house.
She's not coming to my house.
Ashley Trevino, or as people call her Ash Trevino, was allegedly born on the 17th of January 1989. And I'm saying like allegedly because people think she's lying. Lots of people don't believe she's like actually 35. The
Coca-Cola
must have got to her because she doesn't look a day over 50. So Ashley, she has 2 children, which I will not be naming. She has one 13-year-old and one 15-year-old by her baby daddy that passed away from leukemia. So before flashing children on live, she used to work at a dentist's office, but she quit her job after the management changed, and I guess her boss was Indian now, and she said on live that she didn't want to work for Indians.
I put that out there. I was at that office for 6.5 years. I worked every day, Monday through Thursday. Then they changed the owners, and I knew it was gonna happen. Then we got Indian owners. Yes, I said that.
Thank God this happened because I'm sure the Indian guy probably doesn't want to work with her either. Basically, she's just another Jason Nash.
Yeah. I don't care if y'all have a family to feed or what. I want every single coin that y'all can give me.
Huh?
Where's my book? I got it. So as always, I wrote everything down. So I'm not gonna cover everything because this bitch does everything every single day. I'm not gonna watch her long ass lives where all she does is breathe and look at her phone and sometimes cry, alright? So Ash Trevino, she is known as the inmate hopper. She's kind of known for her relationships with incarcerated individuals. She kind of strictly dates people who are locked up. Now, when I say she dates people who are locked up, I'm not talking about people who are in jail for shoplifting, people who are in jail for vandalism. People that she dates are in jail for murder, rape, arson, all the bad things you can name. So yeah, this bitch is crazy. Now this is really bad because she will let these people be around her very young children, okay?
My kids have never been around any of the inmates that I talked to. The only one that they were around, and it was in a public area, was Jesse when he came home. And that was only when we took him to go eat at Chili's. My kids don't talk to these people. My kids are not there.
There's this guy that she dated and she waited for him outside the prison. There's like videos of her like shaking. Oh my god, guys, I'm so nervous. When she was hanging out with him, the guy was asking Ash to get her gifts with her money, and then Ash like, can we do it another time? He would be egging her like, come on, let's do it, and then Ash would eventually give in. This is funny because people would usually tell her that, you know, these people are prisoners, they probably don't have a place to live, their family probably abandoned them, they're probably with Ash because they need a place to stay, they need money, and Ash would usually say, no, that's not true, and there's a whole video of him doing that.
Tea time. Did you hear the story about this woman who everybody calls Ashley, the inmate hopper? This is Ashley. She is 36 years old, and she's most well known for organizing groups of prison wives and also going live to share her story.
I'm shaking. Oh my God. Did you see? For real.
As you can see, Ashley was so excited to have the love of her life home with her in person, but quickly things kind of turned sour. Ashley's looking at him right now because he asked her to buy him something with her money, and she said, "Can we do it later?" And she's saying, "Please, please." And he said that will be the second time that happens, so watch it.
We're gonna go a little bit into her life with these incarcerated individuals. I'm gonna put the TikTok accounts that helped me with this research right here so you guys can go check it out for yourselves. Ash, she used to date like this one prisoner named Francisco. He is in prison because, drum roll please, he murdered 2 teenage girls.
So Ashley Trevino can no longer talk to her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. She says that she broke up with him, but whatever. Francisco Montero, he's 23. He was convicted in March of unaliving 2 young girls, a 19-year-old Iviana Cortez and 13-year-old Elizabeth Juarez. And she was literally putting him on live, turning the phone around so he can talk to the people on live. That always sounded really illegal. That always sounded really insane. And the fact that they would talk about the victims and say that he's innocent, that we're all going to apologize to her when it turns out that he's innocent. He's not innocent. He's been convicted of these murders.
So apparently these teenage girls are around Ash's daughter's age, like 13, 15-year-old. So there's this one time where Ash got a call on prison and they went on live like joking about it, saying like, "R.I.P. to the victims," with the fucking prisoner. This woman is absolutely unhinged. She also dated this other incarcerated individual that I think his name is Elijah. Now, Elijah has a lot of sexual assault allegations against him. This woman went on live talking about it's kind of weird that these victims are coming out so long after the assault happened. Why didn't they do it right after it happened? Victim blaming, of course. She also talked about this insane, unhinged, evil, despicable man. His name is Chris Watts. Now, Chris Watts, he unalived his whole family. He talked about Chris Watts by saying like, what if the family didn't treat him well? Like, what if the family deserved it? Insane commentary from Miss Ashley Trevino.
Every time I see something like this, it reminds me of when she was talking about writing Chris Watts. If you don't know who he is notorious because he unalived his pregnant wife and their 2 small children. It was terrible. And she was considering writing him, said that she was going to, and said that he probably wouldn't have done that if his wife would have just kept him happy.
I just wanted to know.
He literally unalived his wife.
Okay, well, it's not my fault. Act like it's my fault. Maybe if he was happy, he wouldn't have. They just recorded that, huh?
You are mean. That was so mean. That episode
care.
made me cry.
It didn't make me cry. It made me fall asleep.
So I remember this one time where this guy, Santos. Now, I don't know if Santos have ever been in prison, but I know for sure he got a lot of shit against him, which I will get into. So he is Ash's most popular guy that she has ever dated. Santos said to her daughters, right, "Can I take your daughters to my crib?" So she said, "Yeah, as long as you don't take advantage of them." Huh? So Santos looks at her weird, like, "What?" And she responded with, "Yeah, like, as long as you don't take advantage of them. Like, I'm too young to be a grandma." Ew. I am at a loss of words. Researching this, I'm like, this bitch cannot be serious.
Hi guys, this is Editing Amani here. I can't believe I forgot this part of the story. I think this is like the height of her F-list celebrity career. But basically, there's this one time where she went on live with Santos and she basically flashed everyone. She showed her titties, all the above. My favorite part about this whole thing happening is that people would screenshot the shit that she flashed during the live, and people would gift her roses. So when you give someone your profile picture, your account will like pop up. So people would put her nudes that she flashed as their profile picture. So when they give roses during her live, her nudes is just gonna pop up.
Ash went on live talking about this other dude from prison, and people start asking Ash about him, and then she showed like a couple pictures of this dude, and she showed a picture like of like a fucking 9-year-old. She said, "This is when we were young. We met when he was 9 and I was 15. He grew up really fast. I couldn't date him at the time because I was dating my baby daddy. I am at a loss of words."
In the next couple weeks, maybe, or month, to my fiance, who is incarcerated. I've known him for about 13 years, and backstory is we couldn't be together back then because we both had our own lives. He is younger than me though, so you know, that was a little bit of the situation, but I was also with my kid's dad.
Isaiah, I met him when he was 9. Mind you, I'm 6 years older than him. Call me an inmate hopper, but call her the homie hopper.
This the kind of thing that is so insane that you don't know what to say to it. I don't know what to do. I don't know why. She has many stories about her with these specific group of people, but there's so much that I cannot get into all of them. I guess those are like the main ones. So Ash is also known for her shitty relationship with her kids. Now her kids obviously have a love-hate relationship with their mother. Ashley's kids post like TikToks talking about the mother that people know Ash as is different than the mother that they grew up with, which is so sad. It seems like Ash is like weirdly jealous of her kids.
No. Guys, somebody snipe her. Somebody snipe her. Do not let her win, you guys. Somebody snipe her, guys.
Okay, Haley the singer, period. Haley sings so pretty.
In the nighttime walks in romance. I'm telling you. I sing beautiful too, right?
Nah. Why are you lying?
I sing beautiful too, right? Want?
Pink.
You want a pink K?
Wait, what color are the letters or the numbers?
What color numbers do you want?
Pink, Mom.
You can't. Why do you want the same colors as me?
She made a whole live, which I don't know why you would ever admit to doing this. She made a live with her friend Heffa, ex-friend by the way, talking about how she used to abuse her oldest daughter by pulling her hair because she thought her baby daddy likes the daughter more than her.
Literally has been through like the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me, and so like I took my anger out on her, and she doesn't even like hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
That fucking kid used to be in his balls. I don't know how the dude wouldn't love the kid more than you. That is such a crazy mindset to have as a mother. The fact that you would admit this shit online, tell everyone you used to fucking pull her hair, that's her goddamn kid. There's also this clip of her trying to get people to clip her child, and her child is obviously throwing a tantrum because of this. She's like trying to pan the camera to her kid. She's doing this because she knows her daughter is insecure. She's like constantly repeating, clip this, and her child is throwing a tantrum because she doesn't want to be filmed.
They're gonna see you whining. Guys, clip her, hurry, clip her.
This woman is so bad. She's so bad. There's this one incident where like one of the kids literally burned their hand with a hair straightener, and she even went on live to say that it was so bad that her fucking hand is bubbling. And Ashley Trevino, mother of her 2 kids, said that she was too tired to call an Uber. Someone else, aka a stranger, come up and like called the hotel for a first aid kit. Random stranger, not Ashley, stranger.
Hey, what could I put on her burn?
Stop using the microphone, show you. Oh, her burn. I thought you said her head.
It's pretty bad. Like, it's the mark of the straightener.
Ooh. Ouch.
And it looks like it's already bubbled
My
up.
grandma
Like,
says,
it's long.
You should take her to urgent care to get that wrapped up and cleaned so it doesn't get infected. Ash.
Yes.
I really think you should take her to urgent care if it is bad. Send me a picture of it.
Then I'm gonna have to get a freaking Uber.
So there is also this one time where her youngest daughter was in the hospital, and this woman data said, "You need to send the galaxy if you want to know what's wrong with my baby girl."
You said send the galaxy to know about my baby girl's health when I was in the hospital.
Oh, that's because, that was like a while back though. But you weren't even in the hospital.
Yeah, but no, but I still didn't like that.
This woman cannot be serious. She cannot be serious. She needs to be locked up like all of her boyfriends. Yes, guys, I just got diagnosed with cancer. What kind of cancer is it? Bitch, send a lion. Send a lion to know what kind of cancer is it. So there is this one time where her kids threw up all over herself. I don't know what they ate. I don't know what happened, but the kid threw up. And this deranged woman is like, what? Oh. And starts dancing online!
Santos, he never smell well. You just threw up? Why? You're lying. It smell like it or what? I'm just kidding.
I think a normal mother reaction is probably just to like either be really worried or just to tell the kid to say, oh my god, wash it off, go take some medicine. This woman started emoting, started Fortnite dancing. I'm getting too worked up. There's also a literal clip of this woman, okay, grown woman, teaching her kids slurs. Like, for example, this is the slur you say to Mexicans. This is the slur you say to black people.
What?
You know what you are?
You're a webback, a border bunny.
The thing is, like, everything that she's doing, I can't even say, like, I'm pulling this out of my ass. She goes live every day. She does everything on lives. The proof is right there. So she went on the Camila podcast, and Camila had to force her to say, never say slurs against the Hispanic community, never say slurs against black people. She had to, like, say it on her podcast because Camila forced her to. It's kind of funny because she's not taking it seriously. She's like laughing, like, I'm sorry for saying slurs to the Hispanic community or whatever.
I'm gonna run that back one more time. Go ahead. Apologize to the community that you offended in using that word.
I'm sorry to the Mexicans, okay? I will never use that
Hispanic community.
Oh, the Hispanic community. I will never use that word again or any racial slurs towards y'all.
Or any, just don't use any racial slurs.
Okay, I just said I won't do any, yeah.
So well known that her kids like don't got beds, no beds but bed bugs. So she said, like, I know you guys are worried about my kids not getting beds. I'm gonna get them beds on Christmas. And that it was released on the newest Camila podcast. Okay, the kid saying that, oh yeah, we never got the beds.
Question: do you have beds?
Well, I don't live with my mom.
But at your mom's house?
No.
So Camila offered to buy them beds, and then Ashley rejected it. She said, no, you're not buying my fucking kids beds.
Alright, let's clock the motherfucking tea. This is the last video I'll be making about this goofy ass woman, so let's get started.
She did ask me, did your kids pick out the bed set? I said, I don't want you to buy it.
This is me sending Ashley Trevino a text message. I was like, hey, don't forget to send me what the kids want for their beds. And she said, after what I said, I don't know if it's okay. So because after what you went online and you ruined it for your kids, I can't buy them a bed because you won't do it.
So I guess the kids are never getting beds then. And also, let's talk about her saying that she's gonna give beds as a Christmas present. A bed as a Christmas present is crazy to me. That's a basic essential, don't you think? She has time to buy Louis bags that she claims to be real, Louis bags, and go on these trips to Florida, but she can't get her kids beds. I don't get it. And when Camila offered to get them beds, she rejected. Why? So I know what you're wondering. Why isn't CPS called? She has 20 plus CPS cases. She said it out of her own goddamn mouth.
Able to successfully open up a case.
He has a successful open case on me. Do you know how many CPS cases I've had on me? I've had like 20 CPS cases.
She still has custody of her children. I don't know how the fuck you have 20 plus CPS cases. The proof of her being a shitty mother is online everywhere, but she still has custody for her kids. I don't get it. Okay, guys. I had to stop recording for a while because my phone was in heatness.
If you're that thirsty to be in heatness.
And I had to put this bad boy in the freezer where it belongs. So Santos is Ashley's daughter's crush. Her daughter had a crush on this dude Santos, and immediately Ashley went on dates.
How do you feel that your mom stole your crush?
Santos, how do you feel about being bald?
Disgusting, I know. He's 19 years old. Okay, he lied about his age. I think he said that he's like 23, 25, but he's actually 19. So back then when Ashley did date Santos, she would constantly like not hang out with her kids to hang out with this dude. So, Santos, he has a 1-year-old daughter, okay, that he was never there for. 19-year-old fucking deadbeat. He lost parental rights to this kid. The baby, her birth certificate doesn't even have his name. This is one time where he went on live and this lawyer joins in. So I don't know if this lawyer is a real lawyer. I don't think he is, because a lawyer shouldn't be giving that information. He said to Santos that you have a case against the state of Texas. I know, it's crazy. How are you so deranged that you have a whole case against a state? The state of Texas is actually suing Santos for not paying child support.
Hey, you're a real lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Can I see one of your licenses?
When I saw this, I was like, no. And I looked it up, and there's a case number and everything. Like, you're
okay.
for child support.
I can't believe you're a real lawyer. I really cannot believe
you need to take care of your child, man. Come on, you need to take care
for sure, buddy.
So there's this girl named Destiny, okay? She used to date Santos. The way that Santos gets into relationships with people is by telling them, I'm a TikTok god, I can make you TikTok famous through TikTok Live, I can help you. And they would rent out Airbnbs, either they pay for it or Santos pay for it, and in return, Santos would quote unquote give them protection, okay? He protects these girls, right? Reminds me of a pimp. There's this one girl that I think she was caught giving like BJs to him, and then she said that she ended up doing that because she felt as if Santos takes care of her. So basically Santos, he has multiple sexual assault allegations against him, so much that I can't even count. This girl Destiny went on a call with one of them.
Back to my place, and he has to help me, assist me up the stairs, because in my apartments I'm on the second floor, so there's a staircase.
But one thing's for sure, Santos is not a good person. He is an alleged SAer. He's an alleged rapist. So when Destiny came out and said all these about Santos, Santos claimed that Destiny sexually assaulted him, but she said it's false, and Santos literally posted revenge corn on her. This dude is crazy. Him and Ashley Trevino are perfect for each other, honestly. Maybe not, he is 19. People would be scared to speak out against him and his like sexual abuse, because apparently he would tell everyone that he was in the Air Force and his position is sexual response coordinator.
Can you say magnetic?
I don't think this is true because he is like 19. I don't know how long ago this is, but yeah, that is Santos. Now he goes on live and battles this dude named 2K that will clock him every time.
What you want to be when you get older?
I want to be just like you.
A good dad.
We're gonna move on to another character named Miss Gold. So Miss Gold was an ally or a friend of Ash. So she is a rapper. She's the one that recorded the song Nunu with Ash and Santos.
You wanna know how it smells? Santos, he knows it smell well.
It does stink.
she used to do Ash's hair and makeup whenever they go out. There's literally a clip of her doing Ash's makeup and Ash saying like, I don't like it, and stuff like that.
Your brows. This one's like too far apart.
Not like the way she did my makeup. I hated it. Oh my god, I hated it.
Really?
My best friend texted me and was like, I could tell you didn't like it. No, I don't like nobody doing my makeup unless you're an actual makeup artist.
I don't know why this woman is given the right to complain when, in fact, this woman is beating her face, doing her justice. So one day, she was going out with Miss Gold because Ash managed to hit 1 million followers, and Miss Gold didn't really like Santos, and the reason why she said this is because there's too many sexual assault allegations against Santos. Now, Miss Gold, obviously she said, okay, I am having a bad vibe, and Ashley responded by saying like, yeah, Santos SA'd me. He did stuff to me and I didn't even tell him that he could do that. So they both agreed that, Santos is a bad person, assaulter, all the above. And then the next day, Ashley was hee-hee-ha-haing with Santos on live. This is one time they were inside an Airbnb. They're hearing like commotion outside, like gunshots and stuff like that. Miss Gold was panicking and terrified. And Ashley, for some reason, her first instinct was to call Santos. Miss Gold was like, I think that was her last straw. She just fucking walked out. So basically, after she heard about the sexual assault allegation, she would tell Ashley to like cut contact with him and block him and stuff like that. But obviously, she didn't end up doing that. So Santos, as a response to the sexual assault allegations made by Ash Trevino that she said to Miss Gold, he said that I didn't essay Ash, she essayed me. It's like a game of ping pong. So then Ash went on live to show the bruises on her body, saying like, okay, Santos did this to me. And then Shoddy Bay comes in. Shoddy Bay, I know what you're thinking. Where the fuck did she come from? I was thinking the same too. Why is Shoddy Bay in this conversation? But basically, Shoddy Bay used to be with Santos. Shoddy Bay deadass just said he is a rapist. So I would like to mention that there's also this one time in the Camila podcast where they're talking about how Ash has 2 marriages in prison. Camila obviously said like, oh, come on, just live with us. You don't have to live with this woman. Just come live with us. As a joke, right? And and Ashley said, 2 new members of the Bop House.
Y'all just come live with us.
Yes, please.
You just...
Well, they have 2 new members.
Hey guys, this is Editing Amani with better audio, and I just want to give a quick conclusion. Ashley Trevino is someone who should clearly be deplatformed. While the memes about her are entertaining, it's important to remember that real people are affected by her actions. I find it really difficult to provide much commentary on her behavior because at the end of the day, the things that she does, or rather the things that she shouldn't do, are just common sense. You're not supposed to date a 19-year-old as a grown adult. You're not supposed to abuse your own children. You're not supposed to be jealous of your daughters. You're not supposed to idolize serial killers. These are basic moral principles, yet she constantly ignores them. I approach my research on Ashley Trevino with an open mind. I am aware that she is a mother and I don't fully understand what she may have been through in life. I can't relate to her experiences as a mother, and in some ways it feels unfair to judge her without knowing her past. However, regardless of her personal struggles, her actions are inexcusable. The way she treats her own daughters is something you shouldn't even do to a stranger, let alone your own flesh and blood. I don't know if she experienced trauma as a child, but it's heartbreaking to see her pass down this cycle of harm to her own children. What's even more tragic is how her daughters are now being bullied, body shamed, and ridiculed online because of the consequences of their mother's behavior. Strangers on the internet feel more responsibilities for these girls' well-being than their own mother. That is devastating. Yes, the memes are funny, but at the core of this situation is a real problem. Ashley Trevino does not deserve a platform. She needs to step away from TikTok and seek professional help. This video is probably very long and I'm going to die editing it, so make sure to subscribe. I'm watching you. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry. Make sure to tell me if I get any facts wrong. People make so many fake accounts talking about things that didn't happen. So please let me know if I get something wrong so I can let everyone know as well. My name is Amani and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.